Hi everyone, it's Asha Marquet here, Lemon Creation, with another art journal page on how not to waste the leftovers. So stay tuned. Two videos ago I made a project with Infusions, and it's supposed to be one art journal page. Instead I made three. So in the project I'm talking about, I made 2 pages, and this one is the third one. And it just happened to be because I didn't want to throw out the leftovers, and the leftovers were the paints. And I was doing some negative stenciling. Please check this video from like 2 videos ago. It's really quite nice, with a very nice technique. I kind of made by accident, even though it's known, this technique, but you know, we usually don't start it the same way I did. And so I had some leftover paint. This is Infusion Blackcurrant, and I decided to make, as I said to you, 3 pages out of it. So this one is the page number 3, and I was hoping that I'm gonna get some imprint which is visible on the palette here, but that didn't happen. So I dipped the stencil. By the way, this is my stencil, Optical Illusion. I dipped it once again in the paint, and I just put it onto the page. I didn't like the last imprint. It didn't work well with the one before. So now I am starting to do my grunge, adding imprints wherever I can. So like that, it looks grungy. It doesn't look like, you know, I just didn't put them correctly, like I didn't aligned them correctly. I didn't know what to do with this page, to be honest. Once I got these beautiful imprints, the beautiful colors, I didn't know what to do. And so I decided, it's been a long time, I didn't do any doodlings. Not all of us have nice or enough of stamps to, you know, make a lot of nice pages. So I said, well, at least we have pens and we can do some doodling. So this is the page where I'm gonna show you how to use leftovers, how to do a little bit with doodling. I made up the lines with Unipin fine liner, and I wanted to fill them up with the permanent marker, but I just realized that I have actually a box of acrylic markers from ARRTX open just beside me, and the black is really nice, so I decided to swap it for this black and filled up these tear-shaped thingies. I'm not even sure what it is. You know, I didn't use any of the stamps because I don't have a stamp which is kind of curved this way, you know, which has this kind of like arch as it is visible on the page. So that's why I also decided to do some drawings instead, because you know, if you don't have a good stamp, you can actually waste the page a little bit if you know, the stamp is too, I don't know, regular or too squared, and what you actually have happening on the page is more the lines which are in form of the arch. And I wanted to add also a little bit of different color. So since the box was open already, I took this nice violet or purple, and I added some lines in between the ones I made before. I was not sure, I'm happy with it. So every time I'm not happy with something, I add either splatter or some black contrast. So you can see me here, I didn't want to really add splatter because I wanted to be more in control of where the dots are going. So that's why I just drew the dots. And when you draw the dots, you have to be careful to do them a little bit haphazardly, like, you know, do not overthink too much, because if you overthink, they're gonna be very like, you know, proper, very, I don't know how to explain you. When you do splatter, the splatter is very unexpected. What's happening on the page with the splatter is very unexpected. So that's what you should do also when you are trying to draw the splatter. It's not the same effect at all, but at least you have more control over that. And this is the glue I have for years already, and actually it's got discontinued as far as I know. I cannot buy it anymore. And it's like a liquid glue. I'm not sure if something like that exists. This one was from Rico Design and was for actually the metal flakes, you know, to put them on the page. But I love making splatter with this glue. and usually put either the metal flakes or some other embellishments, like maybe, I don't know, glitter, which doesn't happen very often or almost never with me. But this time I decided to use a little bit of flock. Flock, I'm not sure if you know, this is a material which is like very, very nice. It's kind of, it's like, no, I think it comes from some kind of a tissue or something. I'm not sure really where is it. It's a flock. And it's so nice because it has this texture. It looks like a teddy bear almost. It's so nice. So I waited until it dried correctly. I didn't use the heat gun. You have to leave it air dry. This one in particular was from Santoro, but I know that other companies are making it. I think I had one from Stamp and Juice. And I don't use it very often because I kind of forget about it, but I love the texture. So when it was dry, I just removed, as you've seen with the brush, I removed the excess, I removed all these tiny powders which stayed on the page and which gave the page a bluish look. And I just was left with the splatter. And now I'm trying to decide what is gonna be my focal point. And I was thinking I'm gonna put this princess kind of thing, which is right now on the page. But when I looked closely, I found this girl matches perfectly because she's like a bluish and you know, with the sunglasses which are purple. I didn't like the way she fit the page. I thought that, you know, she is cut straight at the bottom, and I didn't like that so much. I was thinking it doesn't really work with the page, which doesn't have any straight lines on it. As you can see, I'm also blackening the edges, so you know, the white color is not visible and it's not so stark like. And while I added the glue, I just twist the card by accident, even like I didn't even think too much. I just twisted, and look at that. Straight the moment I twist the card, I thought that this is the actually way the girl should go on the page, because it's just, I don't know, it just looks so nice with this kind of pots or wherever the doodling ones I've made, which is behind her head, and it completely changed the page, and I had no doubts anymore. I didn't really like her the other way around, but in the in this way, like the horizontal way, she looks so much better. And here is the sentence with which I am gonna finish this card. And as always, thank you so much for subscribing. If you want to see my products, I'm gonna give you a description link below, and I hope I'm gonna see you soon. Sending you big hugs. Bye bye.